It's Saturday. You get the rare weekend stream for me. But hey, it's playoffs. You know, that's what happens in playoffs. We are in lower bracket. Lower bracket, you got your 2 lower bracket quarterfinals going on here tonight. As I'm just making some last second adjustments here. Bear with me. Let's go take a look at your bracket. I mean, let's just start right there. Whoops, that's schedule. That's bracket. Yay! I hit the right button. So, yeah, we're lower bracket quarters tonight. Both of these matches should be bangers. Crimson's taking on Cross Souls, your 3rd seed and your 4th seed. Dill Ducklings are your 2nd seed. And then Jurassic. Jurassic, kind of the Cinderella story here of the bracket. I believe that one's being covered on Ewan's stream. By all means, go check it out. Shout out, Ewan. Top 6 here. Whoever wins this is guaranteed a spot in at least the PR matches to potentially make it into Master Division. So top 4 will, will at least get a shot in those matches. If you make it all the way to Grand Finals, top 2 will you can skip that altogether. You just bypass the PNR matches. You go straight into Master Division, guaranteed slot. So a bit on the line. So we kind of back that up a notch. Currently going in top 6, going into top 4 by the end of the night. Lots on the line there. So we're zooming in on the 3rd seed and the 4th seed here. Let's go to standings. Cross Soul finished the season 12-4. Crimson's coming in 11-5. Cross Soul have been around for 4 seasons now, and all of which are an expert. So Cross Soul looking to finally break out, looking to be one of the teams that can punch up and make their way actually up into Master Division for the first time. Have always had solid finishes, but never spectacular. Like it was 9-5. I mean, it seems like a great record. Not quite, like just barely miss out on playoffs there in season 2. Not as good in season 3. Those were both under the Eclipse White name. Then I believe get picked up at a Cross Soul somewhere in season 4. Turn around, have a winning record, end up in playoffs. Continue to climb. Once they got into the postseason, end up in 7th, 8th, as you can see. So that would be going out at lower bracket round 3. So they've already improved on that. It was a 10th place finish with 10-6 record last year. You're looking at a 3rd place finish with a 12-4 record coming into season 5. So have continued that improvement. We saw the improvement just right there from regular season to postseason, and then continued to see that improvement into season 5. Crimson's going to take this dub, but we got a hidden buff. Oh, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to hear. Bowie's always fun to watch. Not going to lie. Bowie's always fun to watch. Kind of went over Cross Soul a little bit. I get distracted. One of their 4 losses this season was to Crimson's. They did lose this head-to-head. Crimson's did 3-0. That was way back in week 3, so that has been 6 weeks since that match. And talking about Crimson's, this team has been around since season 3, where your your open champions in season 3, your advanced champions in season 4, now poised to see if they can repeat it. Here it continues. They continue to just march up and up. And it's been awesome to see. I mean, what an amazing 2025. And now find themselves 1 win away from PNR matches and an opportunity to punch up again. But this is a team that is used to winning. This is a team that's used to winning championships. And despite coming into this match, as the 4th seed compared to the 3rd seed, I don't know. I might have to give Crimson's the advantage on this one just for that 3-0, just for our precedent we've seen before. Oh my goodness, Findy! All right, they did get Brig Band alongside the Ilios pick, and Cross Soul starting on the right-hand side. Crimson's did get first band there with the Brig. Now, of course, this 3-0 before, we did get the legendary King's Row. I kind of talked about this King's Row earlier. This King's Row may have been the best match of Overwatch I have seen all season. This was a legendary Rhine matchup. As you can see Glacier in for that here for Cross Soul there. Do we get a repeat? Oh, I hope so. I hope we get the King's Row match off here. For now, no Glacier in the lobby. We did get a Winston ban out from Cross Soul. A lot of fun to be had. We've seen him match up previously. Crimson's took that 3-0, but anything can happen now. Now it's postseason. Now we're in a different ballgame. And our first arena for said ball game will be, well. Oh, all over the place. Not these two, so much these 2 teams, but just all over the place. I see. My bad.
3, 2,
No, no problem, Laura. I appreciate you popping in. You kidding, Coat? I appreciate you just popping in, hanging out. You know, just casually drop a sub, and then, you know, dip at 3 a.m. No explanations needed, my friend. Genuinely, thank you, though. A little bit of a battle on the outside of the lighthouse. You don't see those very often. I think it's the second time. Oh, that was quite the poop. Puts Manjiro kind of behind the fight, although Bingus is able to lock down Furry Femboy on the escape. Likely getting the slash primary fire combo win. Ends up being 2 for Bingus. And first cap going across Soul here to kick things off. We are looking at Tracer Cast versus Tracer Genji. Don't feel like you see the Tracer Genji very often, but particularly kind of where it's a lot of little tight hallways, a lot of vertical space to work with here. I can see it being very dangerous in this hyper-mobile composition from Cross Soul. And they're doing a good job of just kind of bouncing back and forth and making it very difficult for Crimsons to cross. No pun intended. McChicken. AKA Skinny Legend, I believe is McChicken's other name. More commonly known as. Ends up being a trade as Manjiro ends up fighting a boop. Panda Squad takes them down, but Elemental Guy finds an extra. And just as we get off McChicken's palm, they're able to come up with a kill. So the aggressive hole continues here from Cross Soul and continues to find value. Boy goes to doing a Risa. Try to see if we can ground and pound their way through this. We are looking at Kitsune Rush and a Sound Barrier available for both of our teams. So look for supportals to start this off. Oh no, it's being a Blade to start this off. I don't know, guy set up on the high ground. Just kind of got thwarted. We end up getting the Jono Sound Barrier. Manjiro holding on to there. So the very back of the fight, Downpour now combined with it. And that will be the opening sub-map in 100-0 to fashion there to Cross Soul.
Score 0-1. Ready for battle.
So after Crimson's 3-0'd within the last matchup, including a 2-0 control. What was that map? Let me go double check that. It was Ilios. It was, in fact, Ilios. Cross Soul have already, you know, kind of bucking the tide of history here. Swimming against the tide.
2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Same comp from Cross Soul, hyper aggressive. Oh, look at Manjiro's position. Manjiro, oh, got kidnapped back. Bingus is there for a little heal, and it's just kind of a bit of a spin cycle composition. A little bit of a mini tornado of this enormous amount of speed. So even when Manjiro ends up caught, yeah, you get the rest of the team cycles. Should I say cyclones? All right, check Panda Squad. This Cassidy feels like the linchpin of this. I mean, not just from what we've learned, you know, about the point of the damage output, but really being able to protect the backline from this cycle. And you can see now trying to kill him out at bay, gets the deflect with the flash, and Bingus is going to find a kill. So with the cast down, Ame should fall a little shortly thereafter. This has been a dominant showing. What a clinical opening to this Ilios. My goodness, Cross Soul are here to play. Gonna catch Ame. Ame ends up top. I don't know what happened with the cooldowns there. But gets pounced. Yeah, I mean, just drops the E, and I think he just kind of got surprised with the swift combo. Hero, this match determines who makes it to at least the promotion relegation matches for Master League, for Master Division. But there are promotion relegation matches now required for 3rd and 4th place. Only 1st and 2nd are auto-granted. Considering Russia and sound barrier in play as this fight has kind of turned into this tiny Rome. Oh, the pulse lands right on to Bowie. And a beautiful downpour catches Furry Femboy. Jono is stuck in that as well. The one time Crimsons are able to kind of break through the chokehold, they get just absolutely drenched in ultimates. Incredible. Crossover 200 to 0 Ilios. What a start. That's what I mean. It's hard to know where to start. I mean, it was such just a beautiful swarm. Okay, so we are bucking trend once again. As Crimsons will find a Flashpoint map. First time we've seen Flashpoint between these two this season. I guess between these two at all. First time they've been in the same division. We saw no Flashpoint in their previous matchup. It was Control Hybrid Escort. Cassidy banned out here from Crimsons. Crimsons also got first ban in that previous map, by the way. We're also going to get a side swap, so Crimson's going into the red outline, kind of match their logo here. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Let's look at some stats there from map 1. Well, I just sip on my tea. 1 death. That's how... Wow! That's how perfect that was. 1 death. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I think that requires a full comp swap. When you're playing that kind of aggression, that's the way it feels, right? If I would... I don't know. If I was coaching this, which I've never done, don't be mistaken. Don't get it twisted. But it does feel like an entire comp swap would be suggested. We do get Glacier subbing in here for map 2. Just saw that swap. I mean, Bingus was lights out. Bingus was lights out on that hazard. It was really kind of the tip of the spear there, 100%. And I was thinking it had to be a Brig something. I didn't know if you want to go Brig Juno, maybe? That's what I was thinking too, Star. I was thinking Brig Juno. Because the Juno should be able to float around enough maybe to stay alive. Ooh, I don't know. Let's maybe even use something weird like a Brig Curie. And keep the Curie, play the Curie on the flank angles. And keep the Brig at the front line. I don't know. Oh, let's get into map 2. It's fun to speculate though. Okay, we do get our ride matchup. Oh, we're Lucio Curie on both. Oh, no, we're Lucio Moira here for Crimsons. As Bowie's going to get the big pin on the Glacier, despite losing Jeremy early. I feel like we have more subs than, and I'm not confident on exactly who they are, so I'm sorry. Starting my pre-orders now. Whoa, Chain. Oh, Finley's got 20,000 ego points on Glacier in this matchup. Hey, so far it's paying off. All right, look for the Venture to get in. Let me see, just... So far, speed has been matched. Coalescence can be a strong opener here. Bowie took so much damage just going for that pin. At the moment they leaned the shoulder down, they were at 1 health. And eventually will get brought down, but there's Jeremy with an answer. He's going to pick up 2. Micah's OC fading. Trying to hold on to this point at 80%. I mean, Jeremy able to help swing, even though both Reinhardts go down. It's a bit of a bloodbath here in New York City. Hey, we wouldn't have it any other way. Point flips. Crimsons get some control for the first time in the series. It did cost him 1 coalescence. But hey, a worthy investment, particularly with the OC being thrown in on the other side. Battle of the Shatters. Who's got the smarter hammer? The swifter shield. Play on the corner. Glacier with the Kitsune Rush with the pin counter pin. Point blank. Shatter does hit Jeremy. And the counter Shatter gets absolutely nothing. The smart Shatter to find the Lucio. Completely take him down while they were, just had all the shielding. Just kind of negated the sound barrier with that big hammer. With the impact damage and a couple swings, no more speed left for Bowie in that fight. Crossall will take our opening round. We're headed to Refinery.
Flashpoint Refinery.
Whoops, sorry. I'm gonna try to sneak around right. Bulk of the comp going left, and they end up with a good sandwich. Tasty, slightly chilly glacier sandwich. Jeremy with 2, and Crimson's with Cap. Can't argue with that. No ult spit in that either. Ahmed didn't even need the pulse. Just kind of ored off that right side, blinks over, puts a clip into the back of Glacier, and there's the Cap for you. A little bit of trouble right now. Recall has been forced. Oh, gets the edge. Michael with a shot from downrange gives the edge over. And what can be a difficult fight, but oh, John with the immediate answer. And Bowie gets a pin on the Orc Cloud. Now has the Coalescence following the Cole, who's everybody is chasing the Rhine. There's a conga line down to the lower level, where Glacier ends up exploding, and now watching a timer, and 70% on the board here for Crimsons. Are y'all more bull or more skunk? Hello, bull and skunk chat. What's up, Maddie? I don't know. I've seen a lot of skunkers out there recently. Oh, that's a shatter out of Glacier. That's gonna find Bowie. It looks to be the only one hit with that sound barrier now thrown in. And it's the only ult that Crimson's are gonna need to tie us up here on New York City. I'm always proud of myself when I don't call it Suravasa now.
Flashpoint Redux.
Oh, nice flank from Jeremy. Throwing up the tectonic shock on that left-hand side. Really kind of took some of the wind out of the sails of the orbital, the overclock there from Micah. Nice burrow, avoids the pulse bomb. Now it's a Kitsune Rush, completely smashed by Bowie's Shatter. Every ult out of Crosshold just got answered perfectly out of Crimson's. Every single one. Couple of them being thrown in Jeremy's direction. We're watching the duel for the low ground. They get a pick up top. Cross Souls try to push in from up top, from the high ground. That wasn't a redundant sentence at all, I swear. Skinny Legend and Glacier collapse and get the first team fight win out of Cross Soul here in a hot minute. Ame getting it up to 84% means that Cross Soul does need to be perfect here. No real chance for a recontest. Maybe if you lose one and you're able to, you know, stall it or something, but just a flat fight win loss, and this point goes over to Crimson's. And they'll take the 2-1 here on their pick of New Junk City. We're looking at a shatter for Glacier. Only thing from the other side of Coalescence, but Glacier's disengaging from this, respecting the coal. Doesn't even have to be used until they're halfway down the bridge. The invisible ultimate now just kind of pinning Cross Soul back into the corner. This is going to get a free flip. Let's watch for Glacier coming back in. Down low. Sound barrier already is. Shatter in the corner gets blocked there by Bowen. Then Jero and Orc Cloud close to their ultimates, but don't have him quite yet. But Boy gets hammered down out here in the corner. Nice pair of kunai from Orc Cloud. Defy Jeremy and alleviate some pressure there from their tank. Allows Glacier to move on to point with some confidence and a Kitsune rush to try to close this out. The Suzu helps with the pulse, although I'm not sure it was entirely necessary. Still, it's the right thing to do if you're a Kiriko. Good play. It costs a couple of ultimates, but you know what? There's still 3 that'll be online here for Cross Soul as they look to hold. It's Bowie. Oh, Maddie. Oh, that's clever. That's pretty good. You just need like a capital E. Just dancing bow with a capital E. Oh, the shatter almost got the AJ. Looked like the shield came up just in the nick of time there from Glacier. Micah has an OCE in play. Nice shot. Finished off Jeremy. Now it's back to the point. Jeremy had the only ult to come back in with. Glacier taking a lot of damage from this corner. Keep an eye on Ame moving in for the chase. Can't quite finish with the melee. The healing is there, but is there anybody on the point? Oh, the anti-pin stops Glacier from reaching it. And was a touch here from Cross Soul. I don't think they got the staying power to hold on to it, though. Seen a lot of red outlines and one dead man, Jero. 2-1 here for Crimsons. They even get the exit pick on the McChicken. We're headed to the other side of the map. Oh, that pin. I accidentally hit it. I was trying to go to Bowie Palm. Oh. I actually got the pin off the map. Mike has been able to trade. He's backing up, though, very low on health, and just kind of back up to the corner. McChicken has been able to strike back. So despite Crimson's grabbing first cap, Glacier's going to push in aggressively. Get shattered. Sound barrier lands the back of Bowie. Bowie hanging on here. As they win the tank duel handedly. Little flick of the shield and shrugging off that pulse bomb. Now, McChicken finding Ame once again means that Crimsons could find themselves in a tough spot. A little bit of a pickle sooner rather than later. Bowie getting surrounded. Recalls Forest out. We're right back into the mix here. McChicken will eventually help finish off Bowie. Glacier has returned. A couple of hammers land on the furry Finboy before they fade away. Oh, we got a subsequent little swing onto Ame in passing. The Hardlight hammer actually really cool. I love the swing sound on that. Keep an eye on the OC from the bottom left-hand side. Jeremy does have the opener and is immediately dashing on to the point. This forces the rotation out across. Soul Mike is going to pop that overclock from the high ground. Jono half health. Jeremy tried to push up, gets popped in the face. Mike with a beautiful shot. Body shot still, doesn't matter. Shot landed, you get my point. Kill's important. I'm doing a little bit of tickling to the back line, but cannot hang out in there too long. Yeah, duck on quack. We get the Reinhardt v Reinhardt. The honorable Overwatch is in effect. Chicken lands the stick. Great opener. Coalescence now in play. Pulse now used. Still trying to chase down Glacier. Manchiro did not get that sound barrier down. Jeremy is able to AJ the sound barrier. Now we have the tectonic shock in play. We did not see it off screen. Jeremy canceling. I don't think Glacier got the Shatter Red either. Did we just get 2 AJs out of Jeremy in the same fight? My goodness. That is one way to close out a map and tie up a series. Getting environmental in Injunct City feels so rare. It's so true. Oh, the ride map. Always a joy. Okay, so we get a cross soul pick. We're not getting the hybrid escort maps this time around. And we're getting more of the traditional kind of, at least Flashpoint push. I know it was New Junk City, not Suravasa, but still. This is more we're used to seeing. Ramatra banned out here from Crimson. Let's go take a look at some stats from map 2. Oh, Mio, what side are we starting on? Crimsons are staying in the red. Okay. And the Ramatra ban was from Cross Soul. I misspoke on that. Ramatra ban from Cross Soul. Well, I mean, Cross Soul with more than 1 death. So, an improvement there for Crimsons. Really damn even down the board. Jeremy at 10 deaths, but it's kind of, I mean, that's a venture. Just what you learn to expect from that hero. Yeah, that was an AJ on the Shatter as well. Yeah, that was 2 AJs caused by Jeremy. We had a Shattered Jax as well as a traditional AJ, both caused by Jeremy in that final fight. I love it when the song ends. Hey, when the song ends, thank you, Spotify. Right as the map starts. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Let's get into Runasapi. We're all knotted up here, 1-1. Hello. Also, hi from earlier. Wait, is that some thunder? Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Sounded like some thunder out there, so if I randomly go offline, I blame the weather. If I ever don't respond or anything like that, it just means I legitimately didn't see it. Like here, I'll just give you some Bingus Pav, who's going into an Orisa, by the way, before I go to story time. Woo! And I mean, picking up right where they left off on map 1. Memory serves, Bingus went deathless there in our opening map. But what I was starting to say was, ZNBHD, thank you for the follow. What was I starting to say? I had a thought earlier. Anyway, I'll circle back to it in a minute. Never mind. That is the hot mess. Welcome to the stream. Interesting note, we are getting the Juno out of cross soul here for the first time. And this is a ton to sustain for bringing us in this Orisa matchup, right? You know, just a lot more raw healing than the Lucio Curie can provide on the other side. Particularly if Mage can keep the Inspire going. Still, Bowie and company are able to push past. You know, able to put enough pressure down. Oh, find the angle. Panda Squad, after fighting their way up the hill, closes the gap to get the kill on Micah. Now it's a great spot here for Crimson to fight back in the second engagement, but Orclaw with a wicked fast orbital ray. Beat the Pulse Bomb. Beat McChicken's Pulse Bomb to get that orbital ray online and into this fight and swing a 4v5 here for Cross Soul. OC, considering rush available here. Let's give me the OC pop first. Honestly, I thought I'd go in the other order, but I guess save the considering rush a little bit more of a higher percentage of fight win. And you're just using the OC by a lot of space. Oh, I love this terror surge. Yanks in 3. The big boop. Bunch of kills on the back of it. Great play. Oh, and Crimson's win one in style here, 3 minutes in. They look to bounce back, start march in the other direction. Love the huge triple boot Jotto, just keep everybody in the slam radius. That was spectacular. Big shout out for this. This good spot to the corner, but not close enough for a checkpoint. Very kind of a casual recontest here. Didn't feel very rushed at all. Defense able to set up, but with Fairy Fanboy holding on to the Kitsune rush from that previous fight, this is the perfect tool to push into this courtyard. Bowie under a bit of pressure here. Major's going to pop the rally. OC was using that endeavor as well. You're able to get Ame with the OC, but you still have Panda Squad to worry about, although no ultimates for either team. Crimsons need to win this fast. Oh, and they're not going to. And it's in fact going to be Cross Soul with a huge pick back on the back of Micah. Micah's going to find 3 in this fight. Orcloud able to hold on to that orbital array, which I was about to say, if this fight drew out too long, then Crimsons are just going to get smashed from space, but not even necessary. Orclaw does have this orbital now ready to go. There's the speed. Bingus under a bit of pressure. They're going to go ahead and push forward into this. Jotto going to get popped. Micah able to pick up one huge energy jab. Finishes off Bowie. And Cross Soul will continue to march. Back-to-back fight wins once again as they've been able to take 4 of the 5 engagements. Now have a commanding lead here on Runasapi and looking to go up to match point. Oh! Micah's just been, woof! What a threat. Controlling entire sight lines with the Soj. I mean, you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. Furry Femboy ends up going down. Bigness is gonna try to pop the ultimate. Bowie finds McChicken with theirs. An important, much-needed kill. And Bowie will actually find the Orisa when they were just at 25, maybe 50 health. Going to allow Crimson to stabilize here. It's still not without having to invest ultimates like that sound barrier, and it's a bit messy, but they will stabilize. But sure, I've seen you being a Scott in the corner. OC not able to find the kill. Manjiro pops the rally. Looks to save the Manjiro. Ate a nasty headshot, though. That chunkster forced them back around the corner. And looking to kind of push through, regroup. The whip shot not able to hit the Inspire. Now turning the corner for Efremo, drops a concerning rush. A couple of headshots land, and this is it's a shield attached to the bot. That was funny looking. Oh, I was distracted. And now my picks up too while it's happening. It is the old distraction play out of Crimson's. I mean, Crosshole, they didn't know what to do. The shield's shaking in front of them. It's like this, flashbang going off in Overwatch. It's the closest thing we get to a flashbang here. That's my story. We're sticking to it. Virtual, where the players like Flats and Frogger. Coincidentally enough, Flats actually played back in the day. There was a team called Power Friendship that was like the streamer team that had Emong. I think J3 was on that team too. Frogger may have actually been on that team. So you don't see the streamers participate in the official competitions very often, but it has happened. Bingus investing in a 2v5 here. Caught Jono a little bit low, but not going to do much past that. And Crimsons are starting to march up. They say this map doesn't start until the final 3 minutes, and this is showing Crimsons in control of the bot with some wind in their sails. They are down players, so they get their 90 meters and are forced to back away.
We need that robot back.
Crimson's positioned all the way across the coastline. Skinny Legend looking for entrance through Jono. You've got to be expecting the sound barrier. You haven't seen the sound barrier in a minute. You got to be expecting this. I believe that's what McChicken is looking for there in the backline. Continuing to hunt. Pushing forward. Pandastorm's going to pop the OC, and Ame throws in a pulse. Neither's been able to find Purchase just yet. That was a yeet of a pulse bomb from the high ground. Easily sidestep there from Panda Squad. Now they continue to rush forward. All eyes pointed forward and trying to muscle through this choke. Ame's able to pick up Micah and Bowie Bingus. There's the +2 they need, and they're able to outrun Chicken trying to chase from behind. And another great fight win here out of Crimson's. This is going to be good enough for the lead. 60 seconds to go as Runasapi is completely flipped on its head. 3 fight wins in a row out of Crimson's. Manjiro with the only ultimate that's going to be online here for the next 20 seconds or so until Bowie gets the Terra Surge. And it's going to be the rally used immediately. Oh, y'all just saw the distraction play. I see. I can see the responses in chat. The rally holds here for Cross Soul. Pair kills on the board. Orcloud coming up with 2 of them. 3 of them. All right. The bloodthirsty Juno keeps Cross Soul in this. We're down to 1 final fight for the map. Potentially. Orbital Ray out from Cross Soul. Just throwing right on the point. Bowie looking precariously out in the open. Has to stay out there. Gets the touch. Gets the slam. Orcloud down. So's the Brig. Panda Squad's low, and I heard a pulse invested, but Cross Soul missed the mark with it. Then Crimsons swing back a huge deficit here. Bingus doing their best to hold on, but eventually swarmed and deleted. 2-1 lead for Crimsons. As the storm clouds have bottomed out here and the rain starting to pour in Dallas, Texas. We got ourselves a certified banger here in your lower bracket quarterfinals. Oh, we get that 2-piece from Ame during the distraction play, no less. Of course. Hey, at least we got to see it. Let's go get that point on the board for Crimson's. Oh, so we get Jimmy. Watchpoint Gibraltar chosen from Cross Soul. Carry Ban out from Cross Soul. They've chosen to defend first. No, Don't let anybody give you any slack. I really appreciate that. You kidding? That is super awesome. Super kind of you. Thank you so much, Fendi. We also had Ace Lejeune come through with the follow. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the follow. Let's check out some stats there from map 3. Holy cow, apply. Oh my goodness, with the enormous raid. Wow. We are at a 2-minute delay. We are live with an official FACEIT League NA Expert Playoff match here. So we are on a 2-minute delay. But that is enormous. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the follow and the just wow raid. Like 8 billion people. Welcome, friends. Welcome. Crimson's just taken the lead. Are we muted? Are we muted? Crimson's just taken the lead here. As they've moved up to 2-1. We're waiting on lineups to get finalized. You caught us perfectly between maps. Actually, I mean, you guess you probably seen the play of the game there as y'all loaded in. All right, so we had a Kiriko ban from Cross Soul. It is the Hazard ban. The second ban from Crimson's. As we had to Watchpoint Gibraltar from map 4. And it was the Hazard with which Cross Soul caused so much problems there on that Ilios. That one death Ilios was on a Hazard Tracer Genji composition of all things. Something we certainly don't see very often. So an understandable ban headed into Jibby. Leatherback, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. The ground and pound is where Crimson's been able to claw their way back into this. So, I mean, it's smart pick. We're completely shifting things here. If you're Cross Soul, you can see after winning that Ilios, Crimson's did pick New Junk City. It was close, but they take it 3-1. It wasn't like down to final fight, not like Runasapi. Runasapi was a Cross Soul pick to try to answer and had the lead throughout the entirety of the map. And we got a legendary, classic Runasapi comebackable map as Crimson's, win 3 fights in a row to take the lead, take the map. But it has been all in the ground and pound where Crimson seem to have found their success. So, Crossel really shifting up the landscape, trying to head into this map 4, or attempting to shift up the landscape as we head into this map 4. But they're going to have to do it without the Hazard.
Ready for battle.
Okay, so we do get Zeka subbing in. No subs from Crimson's. Zeka pulling out the Diva. And an awesome looking Diva it is. Rocking the new legendary skin. We're gonna get Micah into Cass. Cass on this map defensively at that. So it really feels like it's more to thwart the dive. But good struggle, particularly if Panda Squad wants to stay in a long-range hit scan. Initial shot, a teleport for Femboy and Jono across. And Panda Squad's going to go into a Soj. So Mike could struggle in this duel. Look for Panda Squad to set up, see if they can find the angle, kind of open this up, start compressing the Vice in onto this high ground. Micah is was kind of exposed there for a moment. We're going to get a little close quarters fight. Everybody just dives into the hallway. Panda Squad's going to get caught. So, yeah, once you get it close and personal, you see the value there in the wisdom in the Micah pick of that Cassidy. And it's a +2 to the defense here to start off Watchpoint Gibraltar. Just eliminating the point threat. Make sure you don't get any free progress. Runa, thank you for the update. Dildux did 3-0 Jurassic. So Jurassic will finish the season in 5th, 6th. I mean, still a great finisher, able to punch up from their 9th place finish in the regular season. Unfortunately for them, will just barely miss out on the promotion relegation matches. That was a big nade from Furry Femboy. Look at all the space picked up just from that nade. They have to respect that. Bowie just saunters up to this high ground, setting up to try to take server room. Teleport from Panda Squad, who's moved into that sim. Interesting change. After losing the duel there, that previous fight on the Sojourn. So where I kind of expected Crimson to push into server room a little sooner. Yeah, they end up not really having the power to do so. Then once Bowie tries to do, that happens. Double damage to the face. Big, anti-lands, but Ame answers with a beautiful pulse. Able to find a D-mech with that as well. And despite Bowie just getting disintegrated first in this fight, these the attacking Crimsons now have a chance to cap here. The Deadeye doesn't get anything. Bowie has returned. Headshot lands, but just forces out the recall. Ame has the cooldowns. Push this across the line. And Crimsons get an unlikely point on the board. So Zeka off the Diva. We're on to a Winston here. Rocking the Fearless skin, burn blue. Oh, boop, down from the high ground. Take two. Nope, not happening. Good job, Jono. But see, I think the chicken had moved in to try to stop some progress. Ends up setting themselves up to kind of ambush the drop, perhaps. Oh, that was a low Jono. Popping that rally. Under duress, but Zeka's equally as low. Hunted down with a little help from Ame. Now returning to the fight where Bowie has been able to take the win on the card, find a pick on a Manjiro. Crimsons win the battle on both fronts. They're going to keep this moving and invest at late Primal Rage, securing the kill into Orc Cloud. That should just be enough for the cap. Defense is going to try to push. Sands onto this objective. Yeah, just gets annihilated. You do get the nano boost out of Bowie. There's no supports here. You're just eating as much time as you can. Ame might be able to find a pick. Oh, but Jono's going to put him to sleep. Not having it. Bowie looking for the chase. We'll get the kill, though. And Ewan gets the raid. Thank you so much. Ewan Raiden with the 22 million viewers. I appreciate you. We were kind of keeping tabs over there, so it was a swift map 2 for Dill Ducklings. And with Zeka, yeah, nowhere to run. Then there was a lot of pressure. That kill from Micah, much needed from this defense. Cross-Soul felt like they were just teetering on the brink of disaster. And Micah hits that shot to find Furry Femboy. Thank you so much for the raid. This is interesting that the late investment on the back of point B means Furry Femboy does not have that nano boost right now. That's the nade laid on top of Bowie's like with the finish. No nano needed here. The defense will stabilize. You in raid. Or it's like you and raid. I don't know. You and raid kind of sounds like a 70s funk band. Furry Femboy John been able to build ultimates here over the last minute with this very slow approach. Winston's just staging. Zeka, about to say, drop down into a bad spot. Has to use that primal. Tried to jump into the backline, see if they can make something of it. Now Boyd looking to respond. Oh, it just eats like 17 take aim bolts to the face. Suddenly that 1,300 health was whittled down to about 200. Rally, pop, try to push around the corner. No kills yet here in this fight. That wasn't until Abe is able to find entrance into the backline. This is still pressuring the Otta. Then he's going to chase down Orc Cloud, find the kill. Micah tried to peel. No such luck. We did get Skinny Legend AK McChicken and is able to trade back with the Pulse. But Ame has an answer here. Oh, would love to get that brig. He gets forced right into the path of McChicken. An unfortunate turn of events there for Ame and Crimsons. Defense should stabilize. I mean, it will stabilize with the kill out of Bowie. Absolutely. Fan Squad's able to, looks like, clear the high ground and now drop it in. Very close to this bomb. Ooh, Zeka catches Ami in that small room. Crimson's really needed that. The Tracer's so important to provide that backline pressure, get those cooldowns out. Otherwise, it's pretty flowchart. And despite Zeka eating a big purple there, Big Chicken's able to clean up the end of that fight, eat some more time off of what was an enormous bank coming into point C. And now we see Cross Soul back on top in the eco. And have a chance to stop this card here and create a very attainable win con to force him out 5. Keeping out for now, you can hear Ame blinking around. I think below McChicken at the moment. Okay, no, he's looping around through that back alley. Manjiro peeking on the corner. Could be target and blinks right through both supports. Manjiro does have the rally. Nano Boost thrown onto them. McChicken is going to take down Panda Squad. You still have Ame to worry about. Leaking with the pulse. Lurking, that is. Up to the top. Lands it. Hits Orcloud with it. Bowie's able to pick up McChicken with the Primal Rage as well. But they C9 the point? Oh, no.
0-2. Switching sides.
I assumed the Primal was on the point. I mean, granted, it was like a 2v1 remaining. I don't think Crimson's would have got cap, but I think they would have gotten, more percentage, would have gotten a hell of a lot closer to it. It's such a massive spawn advantage, it would have been hard to push it all the way in, but they could have gotten closer for sure.
Ready for battle.
Well, I know it says swear he just locked. What do you mean? Oh shit, I didn't get y'all prints for map 4. I am so terrible. You get some late, makeshift prints. I can't believe I forgot to give you prints from map 4. I am so sorry. A little bit of poking and prodding here through the opening 45 seconds. That was a nice shot. It actually caught Bowie through the air as they're looking to regroup back on their high ground. They think they see a vulnerable on out here. Drop a bubble to help block the sleep. Everybody converges. Uh-oh! Bowie hit their head on the sphere. They did get the nade, but they did not have the jump to get back out. That headache will persist. I don't know that Aspen's going to be enough to solve that one. Is Micah now with just all the sightlines finds too. And that just snowballs into a cross-soul point A. Potential recontest? Let's see if Bowie's going to go for it. Micah just tosses the ball, a shot right on the corner to try to secure the cap. We did get a touch from Ame, and there's the leap in for Bowie. You're forcing out the recall at the very least for McChicken. Oh, but that's an enormous nade. They're forced to fall back and try to deal with this Tracer. I like the call. You know the Tracer's going to be alone. While the Crimsons are helping to kind of deal with the purple, they can't re-engage too soon, and that does result in the cap. Beautiful nade there from Orcloud. And they're going to have this nano boost heading into this next fight. Oh, that's what I thought you meant by locked, like his aim locked. That's exactly what you meant. Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it was just lag or something. Oh, our Winstons are giving themselves headaches today. It's rallies from both sides. Primal out of Bowie as he got knocked down to the high ground. I'm just staying here with Zeka. I think Zeka's got the position to make this play. He's a bit surrounded, gets the Primal popped. Fortunately, does not get interrupted. Oh, and catches Furry Femboy off the juggle into the corner. He's going to drop down to deal with Panda Squad's Ash. Nice couple of hits. Beautiful Primal there out of Zeka, and the cart continues to roll forward. This is a formal accusation. Y'all keep that. I don't need that in the chat. Even if you are memeing, don't do that during an official. I hope you're memeing. If you're memeing, fine, whatever. As long as everybody knows you're memeing. That was a big purple. Four and a half to push through. Defense able to hold on that. He don't cheat. Thank you, Foder. Thank you. Oh, Micah just barely off the mark, but you know, despite the bullet shot not landing, Furry Femboy can't outdance all the incoming take aim bolts. Now without an auto to back up the Winston. Yep, Bowie swiftly back in spawn. This might just be a map 5. Micah with a beautiful volley. Nice 3-piece there in this fight. Potential recontest, but he does get the nano boost, and Cross Solar missing some players, most notably Zeka. But they're able to... Oh, I was about to say they're able to disengage from the nano, but they lose McChicken. New gaming chair. Now that's funny. Ooh, a little bit of an exchange there. Panda Squad. I love the confidence. Half health just leaps up to take it. Bowie able to primal rage out of the nanoing Zeka's grip. Jono not so lucky. That was the bullet shot topped in from Micah. Let's check out Micah. Had a beautiful fight previously. Now looking to close out this map. Bowie just dies on point. That health bar went down so fast. We're going to map 5. I got distracted by the enormous supply rate. So I didn't get full preds. Does look like 94% of y'all did anticipate this incoming map 5. You would be correct. Where are we going? Okay, you do have anything to choose from. So you can kind of see here this small print. But there was any map that hadn't been picked yet. And of all of those, Crimsons have chosen Suravasa. So we go back to Flashpoint for the second time in the series. You know, everybody in these lobbies are extremely good. Like, these gamers have their sights set on OWCS. Like, maybe not this season or whatever, but like these teams are fighting to get up into Master Vision, fighting to get up to, to play with the best and the best in their Asian. If this one's going the distance. Suravasa pick Freya band out there from Crimsons. All right, let's go take a look at some stats. Want to stick around. If I don't see that first band, then I have to ask. I hate having to ask. It's also just nice to know, like, going in, like, who banned what first. But there we go. Now we can look at some stats, and it looks like a pretty dominant performance there from Cross Soul on map 4. You'll get Micah 25-4 there in that Freya. Leading DPS, any DPS player in the lobby. We are, in fact, not getting Glacier back in, but we are getting Jeremy back in. So you can expect the venture specialists we saw in New Junk City, have a repeat performance. And I mean, have a big impact. Was an enormous factor. Not just in providing distraction and harassment on the back line, but really making the Tracer's life difficult.
Ready for battle.
Honestly, wouldn't surprise me. Runai, it would not surprise me for this to go to the 5th Flashpoint final fight kind of map. It's been that kind of a series. 100%. Bring us back into the hazard, which they found so much success back on Ilios. They got banned out on Watchpoint Gibraltar. Bowie's in the Reinhardt. It may not be a Rhine mirror, but we do get the German Crusader on the battlefield. With some invisible fire strikes, apparently. This positioning from Micah, I think it kind of feels like the cornerstone of this team fight right now. There's nothing long range that can really contend with it. McChicken, it does get picked. I talked about how Jeremy had been causing so much pressure and so many problems for McChicken, previously on New Junk City. So with that, Bowie and company are now free to push forward. They know the only threats are coming from this one direction. All eyes focused on the choke. Rotation from Bingus and look like McChicken trying to find that same angle, try to find a way in. And they were so good at the swarming tactic back on Ilios. So Bowie playing it safe, a very quick little disengage, maintaining some distance from Bingus just to not get hit by what I was calling the cyclone. We actually saw Jono leading the charge on that cyclone a lot on Ilios. Considering we're straight on to this point, Bowie's low though. Micah never forced off this angle. This angle does end up being the difference maker throughout an extended fight, although one where Crimson's did get first cap. Cross Soul will win the first fight in earnest and able to stabilize. Hey, I don't know what's with all the self-hate in chat, but stop it. I love all of y'all. I'm a fan of WedTube, Virtual Star, and Manoa. Even if Manoa wasn't hating on themselves. I know, Manoa said to try to reinforce it. You're all beautiful human beings, and I appreciate you being here. Sound barrier for both teams. Micah set up stair side now, but still has this long angle to work with. Bowie does get the sound barrier, but the OC is going to make short work of that shielding. Jono themselves gets popped. No, Jeremy's been able to answer and has a Texonic Shock, drilling back onto this objective. Catches a low Bingus, but they had the block, able to kind of thwart a lot of that damage. Nice little emerge drill dash combo. They're going to chase down Micah with that. So Jeremy now at 22 health. Dangerously peeking under Manjiro. McChicken tried to find the finish, but the heals were there in time. Bowie comes back to swing through McChicken and get the pin onto Bingus. Bowie with a 3-piece. Caught Orc Cloud with that pin as well. Crimsons will grab your first flashpoint.
Next, Flashpoint Palace.
Did that shatter get blocked by the wall? I'm sorry, I was a touch late. My instincts were telling me to get there, too. Looked like the shatter might have hit the jagged wall there from Mingus. A little unclear. Either way, nobody got shattered. Be it from a Suzu or whether it hit something. Not sure. Oh my goodness, BPL with an enormous raid. Thank y'all so much. I hope you had a great stream. Got a great broadcast. Absolute legends over there at BPL. Team of goats. Speaking of goat, dude, Jeremy's venture is just disgusting. Uh-oh. No cooldowns to get out of the downpour, though. Sorry. Sorry, Jeremy. I cursed you. I cursed you. We didn't get a small opening cap here from Crimson's, but I think Crosssoul should be able to flip this over. We'll see how long this stall lasts. Whoop. Whoa, 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 whoa. Got carried away with the camera. 3 raids in 1 show. I know, and all enormous. Like, everyone, like, just absolute stallion raids. Amazing. Thank you so much. This is from earlier. Sorry, I forgot to do this earlier. Please go follow all of the amazing... Oh, I gotta wait 2 minutes for shouting out BPL. But thank you so much, and y'all make sure to go follow all of our amazing raiders. I intended... I just forgot to do yours earlier. I got a lot going on here, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And now it feels weird. I forgot you had to wait 2 minutes before doing another shout-out. Tectonic Shock and Play here from Jeremy, but they lost Jono at 99% towards this sound barrier. And Crosssoul able to hold on.
Palace. Next, Flashpoint Garden.
So far, the prophecies seem to be coming true as we're knotted up. Let's see, can I shout out BPO yet? Oh! Let's check out the shatter. Oh, never mind. No, that is the Reinhardt experience right there. Just completely cornered. Continue rush thrown in your face. Deadeye to lock you down. Oh, 13 seconds too soon. You gotta be kidding me. Russian play. Oh! They do have the Suzu, but it doesn't look like anybody was hit by that downpour. Nice swift step just to get behind the shield there of Bowie. Checking in that pulse from Ahmed. Didn't quite see it, but you know, you're able to get Michael with it. Jeremy at 1 health. Trying to duck in. Gets the drill dash, forces Arclon out, but themselves will get booped. But it is a 4v2. Lift on this point. Man, Jiro gets another one? Okay, 3v2, 3v3. Midchicken has returned. Jono's gonna find that kill. Now going in to try to finish off Manjiro, and God, it's just the Lucio kill showing up here in chat. All right, let's go Lucio. Let's go Lucio. There we go. Y'all be sure to go follow BPL. Wait, there's BPL right on cue. BPL2 comes through with a raid. Oh my goodness, y'all. Dude, that's the immense amount of love tonight. Thank you, thank you. Y'all are tuning in for a map 5 banger here in the lower bracket quarterfinals. Winner of this gets a shot, is into the promotion relegation matches for Master Division for Season 6 of FACEIT League. The loser goes home. Finishing 5th, 6th here in Season 5. Thank you so much for the enormous raids. Hope you all had a wonderful pair of broadcasts. You're tuning in, I mean, in a perfect time where you caught a banger here. See, I was just saving the BPL shout out for the second round. See, I was saving it. I just knew that was coming. Oh, McChicken. Wow, Jeremy predicted that so beautifully. That was insane. I don't know if Mike is going to be able to find anything. Gets Ame! Magically gets Ame with an insane Deadeye. We're all loaded up with... Oh, back-to-back headshots into the rooted Bowie and Furry Femboy. Gives Crosssoul the point. Michael wins the duel with 18 health. All right, we're headed to Temple. Or wait, would you say Temple or Ruins? I believe it's, judging by positioning, it's Temple. Get out of the wall, camera. Jono using the sound barrier in that previous fight gives an advantage here. Bowie's going to go first, though. Trying to see if they can negate that. Majero's able to get the beat into play. The pulse bomb, shielded it looked like. But Jono still dies, nevertheless. Micah's been able to find the shots. Angle in from the point. Ends up being, the flank from mains? Question mark? Pair of kills for Micah any way you slice it. We'll get the third with the roll-in headshot on a furry femboy. Cross soul with control. Dilvitational? There's a Dilvitational needs prod? Question mark? Let's go. Let's go. What, Nogfred? You didn't want me to just, like, solo prod obs and cast it? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Get the goat. Get the goat involved. Just at the outside, trying to get the Suzu win. Deadeye from Micah is going to find an opening pick. This fight could just seal the deal here for Cross Soul in the series. Dual Link Infinity Rush is in play. Jono needs to survive long enough to get the sound barrier in. The Tectonic Shock will get him across the line. There's a pair of kills for it. Oh, what a drill dash. 5-man Jiro. The intercept play and the venture of Jeremy once again is going to deliver Crimson's an extra lease on life. Sound barrier advantage here for Crimson's into this fight. Kind of feels like a fight win here might just take the map, as this percentage is going to tick up so fast. Rotation around to the outside. Oh, the sound barrier just lands from Jono. Oh, but it still is not going to be enough. No sound barrier needed here from Cross Soul. Bowie trying to save this with a Terror Surge, but the wall is in the way, and Bingus is going to find Furry Femboy. Crimson's keep it close. Take us to all 5, but Cross Soul will get the final pick, the final map, and the last laugh here in the series. Congratulations. Cross Soul will see you in the lower bracket semifinals. You've earned your spot into the promotion relegation matches for Master Division. What a game. What a match. The Work Cloud play of the game. Let's go get that third point on the board. Here's some stats for you while I'm getting that fixed. Spectacular banger of a match. I appreciate it, Dogfred. There was a question in chat if Bowie can Bowie play not Ryan? It has an Orisa. I mean, that we definitely saw the Orisa, the Ramatra. But gets toppled by the Hazard. They're able to ban out Hazard. They're Watchpoint Gibraltar. They at least kept it a little closer there. But once the Hazard was back in play, then it was all Bingus. Stat card reflecting that 27 and 4 gold elims gold damage there for Bingus in that map 5. Tied with Fuse deaths with a couple other teammates. I mean, Jeremy was putting in work. Jeremy led Crimson to damage there in that map on the Venture. But it also leads in deaths as well. And Crimson's season ends here. So for the first time in Crimson's existence, they will not win the division. After taking open and advanced divisions, champions back to back, Finished 5th, 6th here in Season 5 for Expert. But we'll see them back here in Expert Division. Definitely going to be a favorite and always a fun team to watch. Can't wait to get to see Crimson's back in Season 6.